moving, have a ball. Move Ball Community World Cup. Get moving, have a ball. Everyone together, big and small. Move Ball Community World Cup. Get moving, have a ball.
Good morning everyone, my name's Mark from Move Ball. Welcome to day 9 of the Senior and Dementia Care Community World Cup. It is flying by. So last night we had, we started off with Czechia versus South Africa at 5 o'clock kickoff last night, and that was not a great game. Czechia probably a little bit unlucky not to win it, but South Africa scored a penalty in the last few minutes, so that was 1-1. Then we went on to Switzerland versus Bosnia at 8 o'clock. Again, not a great game. I watched it for the first 80 minutes and I saw one goal, which was in the 75th minute roughly. And then I stopped watching for 10 minutes, came back in just as it was full time, and it said it was 4-1. I was like, what? I've missed all these goals. So yeah, 4-1 to Switzerland. Crazy end to the game. I think there was a red card, penalty and stuff in there as well. So all the action was in the last 10 minutes. The rest of it wasn't great. Then we had at 11 o'clock, Canada versus Qatar. Canada, obviously one of the host nations, and they had the crowd behind them, and that really drove them on to a fantastic performance. They won 6-0 against Qatar. Which is putting Canada in a really strong position now to qualify for the next round. They're probably, with the goal difference and stuff, and they've already got 4 points, they're probably pretty much guaranteed to go through to the next round. And lastly, at 2 a.m, we had Mexico versus South Korea. And Mexico were one of the teams that I tipped to sort of go a long way. I still think they will. They didn't look amazing against South Korea, but I was also really impressed with South Korea in their first game. So I think Mexico grabbed a 1-0 victory, and I think that's a strong, solid victory. Mexico are definitely through to the next round now. They're guaranteed top of the group, so they can take their third and final group game a little bit easy and rest some players for the next round. Tonight we've got some games I'm really looking forward to. So 8 o'clock UK time, we've got the USA versus Australia. I was really impressed with the USA from the highlights I saw in their first game where they won 4-1. I think USA are another team that could do really, really well in the tournament. I think Australia had a brilliant win that nobody would have expected on Sunday. Against Turkey. So again, Australia started off really well, USA started off really well, so I think that'll be a really good game tonight. But I think USA will win. I think they're a really solid team with a great manager. At 11 o'clock, we've got Scotland following up on their victory against Haiti. They're playing against Morocco today, so can they get 2 wins out of 2? That's going to be a really hard game. Morocco, in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes of the Brazil game, were amazing. They were so quick, they were so aggressive, they were pressing, they were passing well, they scored the goal, and looked a really good team. So that'll be a very, very difficult test for Scotland tonight. I'm going to predict a Morocco win there, but I think it should be a good game. At 1:30 kickoff in the morning, so Friday night into Saturday, we've got Brazil versus Haiti. So Brazil are looking to bounce back from their draw against Morocco, and they will be hoping to get a win, which they should do against Haiti, although I did read that they played quite well against Scotland. But yeah, I think Brazil will win that. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, Friday to Saturday, we've got Turkey versus Paraguay. Both teams lost in the first games, so they really need to come out fighting in this one. And because of that reason, that should be a great game. But I think Turkey will get the win there. On to the predictions league. So we have the same old 2 at the top. We've got Arbery at the top with 16 points, sorry. and we've got Rivermead Court with 15. So both of them are pulling clear. They are predicting literally every game, so they are getting more chances to actually get the predictions right. Most of you are predicting some games, and then there's a few others that haven't predicted many, but the more you predict, the more chance you get of winning this. So yeah, Arbury at the top, and then we've got Rivermead Court just behind them, and then there's a bit of a gap, and then we've got 3 or 4 all on sort of 6 or 7 points. So yeah, it's hotting up at the top, but everybody else can still catch them if you get your predictions in. On to the challenge scores. We've got Rivermead Court at the top on 6 points. We've got Timken Grange in third, they're in third with 1 point. We've got Roselands with 2 points in second, and Arbury have also got 1 point as well. So Rivermead are out at the top on the challenge scores, so send me them in as well, please, to try and catch up with them. We don't want people running away with it with only 8 days gone. Let's try and catch up. We still can. There's still a long way, still 31 days to go of these challenges. And you are competing for a trophy on this as well, so get your predictions in. On to today's Move Ball Challenge. I'll take you downstairs for that. Good morning everyone. This is Move Ball Senior and Dementia Care Community World Cup, Day 9, Move Ball Daily Challenge. This one is going to be an adapted version of football's kick-ups. It's going to be with your hands. So you can have any ball or a cushion or a screwed up bit of paper, I don't mind, but you're just going to do kick-ups or keep-ups with the ball in your hands like this. Every one you get without dropping it is a point for your team. Once you drop it, pass it around to the next person. There we go. See how many you can get. Just as a quick point, I'm not catching it and then throwing it. It's just staying up. All right. How many can we do in 5 minutes as a team? If you've got somebody who is absolutely amazing and they're getting hundreds each time, maybe just limit them to, let's say, 20 seconds per person, and then it moves round to the next person. Let's see how many you can get. Let me know your scores, and yeah, see you tomorrow. So that is it for Day 9 of the Move Ball Senior and Dementia Care Community World Cup daily update. Separately to this, I'm going to put out a 20-ish minute video for residents telling their football and sports stories and reminiscing. So those residents have kindly given up their time, and you'll have a separate video for that to watch what they're doing or what they enjoy about sport and their memories. Great video to watch. And then I'm also going to put out today, on Day 9, I'm going to put out a weekly sort of update and recap on what everybody's been up to, because you've all been sending me in your pictures, your videos, your predictions. So I'm just going to pull that all into one video so you can all have a watch of that. All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy Day 9, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Move Ball Community World Cup. Get moving, have a ball. Move Ball Community World Cup. Get moving, have a ball. Everyone together, big and small. Move Ball Community World Cup. Get moving, have a ball.